When did your friends lie, go too far, and end up hurting you? My roommate Joshua convinced me to catfish his ex-girlfriend Diana to get revenge. He created a fake dating profile using photos of some random model and had me do all the texting since I was better with words. The plan was simple: make her fall for the fake guy, then crush her when she found out the truth. Joshua said she deserved it for dumping him after 2 years. For 3 weeks, I talked to Diana every single day from morning until night. Joshua would hover over my shoulder telling me what to say, coaching me on how to be romantic. But honestly, I started ignoring his suggestions completely. Diana was actually really cool. She loved the same indie bands I did, sent me memes that actually made me laugh until my sides hurt, and opened up about her anxiety and complicated family drama. She'd stay up until 3 a.m. texting me about her dreams of becoming a graphic designer and starting her own studio someday. Joshua kept pushing me harder to ask her on a date so he could show up instead and humiliate her in front of everyone at the coffee shop. Come on, man. She dumped me for being emotionally unavailable. Let's show her what real pain feels like, he'd say while pacing around our dorm room. She needs to learn what happens when you mess with people's hearts. But I kept stalling and making excuses because I was genuinely starting to care about her more than I'd ever cared about anyone. Her messages were literally the highlight of my entire day. One random Tuesday morning, Diana sent me a message that made my stomach completely drop and my hands start shaking. I know this is fake. I reverse searched your photos on day 1. The guy in your pictures is a model from Germany named Klaus. I panicked and called her immediately, hands trembling as I dialed her number. She answered on the very first ring, like she'd been sitting there waiting for this exact moment. Why didn't you call me out from the beginning? I asked, my voice cracking with emotion. Because Joshua hired you to hurt me, but you've been the kindest, most genuine person I've talked to in months. I could tell the real you was coming through in every single message we exchanged. The way you remember tiny details about my day, how you actually listen when I vent about my horrible job, how you send me songs that perfectly match my mood. My heart sank deeper with every word she spoke. Diana, I'm so incredibly sorry. I never meant for any of this to happen. I started caring about you for real. Don't be sorry yet, she interrupted with a bitter laugh. I was using you too. I've been showing Joshua screenshots of everything you've been saying to me. He thinks you're falling for me and it's driving him absolutely crazy with jealousy. He's been texting me non-stop asking if I'm falling for his little puppet and begging me to take him back. She laughed again, but it sounded cold and calculated now. Wanna really mess with him? Show up to our date tomorrow instead of him. We can both watch his face when he realizes his brilliant plan backfired completely. I felt my chest tighten like someone was literally squeezing my heart with both hands. Wait, so you never actually liked talking to me? All those late night conversations about your dreams, your fears, your childhood memories, that was all just part of your elaborate revenge plan against Joshua? The silence stretched forever and ever. I could hear her breathing heavily on the other end of the phone. I thought you were different from him, but you're exactly like Joshua. You both just see me as a pawn in your stupid childish revenge game. I actually started falling for the person I was talking to every day, but you were never real, were you? No, that's not what I meant at all, she started, her voice much softer now, almost vulnerable. I hung up immediately and stared at my phone in complete silence, realizing I'd genuinely fallen hard for someone who was playing me just as much as I was playing her. The worst part? Joshua walked into our dorm room 5 minutes later with a huge grin on his face. Dude, Diana just texted me saying she wants to meet up and talk things through. She's finally ready to get back together, he announced triumphantly. Thanks for being such a good wingman, bro. I knew this plan would work perfectly. I just sat there staring at him, feeling completely numb inside. Joshua got his revenge after all, just not the way he had originally planned it. Diana got her revenge too by making Joshua think she still wanted him while simultaneously destroying any chance I had at genuine happiness. And me? I was the one who ended up completely broken, used by both of them as nothing more than a disposable pawn in their twisted game of emotional chess.